Mic off. Mic on.
Isn't it kind of funny how, according to Blue Sky, you cannot go live for more than 4 hours? Why did I say 12? Hey everybody, it's Game 164, and welcome back to the finale. Okay, not sure if I uploaded, if I changed that. Oh, I definitely didn't change that. Oops, one sec. Doing 3. And you know what? I should probably also change my tags. I forgot to do a few things before starting. Okay, got that. And I also got to check YouTube, make sure that's correct too, which probably isn't, but at least we're uploaded. At least we're live, I mean, not uploaded. So we should be live. Yeah, we're live. Uploaded. June 3. Okay, let me make sure I'm live on my phone and all that stuff. Be live on Twitch. Okay, I think it might be on. Honestly, I cannot tell. It's a preparing stream. Maybe I'll give it a few minutes and I'll check in later. Oh, for those on Twitch, hey everybody, it's Game 64 and welcome back to Splatoon 3 Octo Expansion. Last time we completed several pilots, I don't exactly remember which ones, but we are now down to our final 3. Hell Palette, the Octavio Palette, and the mysterious 12th Palette, which we can only obtain by finishing the other 2 pallets. So today, that's exactly what we're doing. We're gonna be finishing up this game. This game, I don't want to do any more than this. I don't want to do any more than this since I don't think it's really necessary. Necessary to complete every little thing. Everything, at least not on this file. At least, well, definitely not on this file since I already have a main file where I have a lot more done. But yeah. Hope y'all having a good week. My week's been going fine. It's going fine. I made the mistake of doing I was kind of bored at work because sometimes because although my job is pretty easy, it's pretty chill, and sometimes there are just no customers who come in for a while, and I felt like I would, and at a point I just got bored, so I decided to just do squats. I ended up doing 100 squats, like, you know, Saitama. You know, Saitama from One Punch Man, he does 100 squats, 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and a 10-kilometer run. I don't think that he did that every single day, and that's how he got so powerful. I don't think that's physically possible, at least at a certain point. But at the very least, I feel like doing 100 squats and 100 squats, 100 push-ups, and 100 sit-ups, like even every other day would be like a very good habit to have. And I don't know, and I don't know. I would like to try that. I like doing squats. But squats do not like doing me. What do not like doing me? Me, because my legs have just been in so much pain all day. All day. I tried to take a pain pill earlier. I took a pain pill earlier, and while I do think it helped a little bit, they still hurt. Oh, come on. Okay, get it. Yeah. But yeah, it did help a little bit, but they still hurt. It's with like the upper part of my leg, which yeah, definitely means I was doing it right. Overall, I just hope they feel better tomorrow when I go back to work. Look, I'd rather feel bad on a I want to feel bad on my day off than on the day where I gotta work, deal with customers and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this will take. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. I'm not sure how long this will take. It'll probably take like maybe 2-3 hours. Depends on the final one, because I know that one's can be. I know the last one's it's definitely a lot more challenging. But I personally haven't tried that challenge in a good while, so I think I only did it the one time. So this is gonna be a pretty not a fully blind experience since I know what's coming, but it's gonna be a very interesting experience. Yeah, let's see. No, but no, wait, no, that's charge storage. Yeah, let's go to the vending machine. I mean, really not streaming on YouTube. If we reset that. Another thing I need to do, especially this weekend, is just a lot of waiting and finishing up editing on the Star Fox video. I don't. Yeah, what? Doesn't the Yoshi game come out tomorrow? Yoshi, 26. Yes, tomorrow, the 21st. So tonight I'll upload. Nothing. No, I'll upload tomorrow before work. I'll upload the Yoshi short I made. Okay, I'm gonna like turn the on and off button for YouTube. See if that helps. Okay, it says I'm live. Okay, it says I'm live on YouTube. Yay! Hi YouTube. Sorry, I'm already in like the middle of a run. The program wasn't really working. Beautiful gliding. That's easy. That's easy to do, especially with the Gatling gun. Definitely one of my favorite. Uh, uh, okay, I won't say one of my favorite weapons, but I do really like using this weapon. Using these weapons, especially the mini one. Mini one. I forget its official name. Not flash shot. The mini splatling. That's it. That's it. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I really like using the splatlings. I think they can be fun. It can be fun, especially with how fast the minis charge. Minis charge at a point I can just going. Okay, so the interesting thing I can do here, I want to try like since I had the splash wall. Okay, now chase him over here. Oh, that's so funny. But in the that's really funny. Yeah, but yeah, with my legs being in pain, I just kind of chilled for most of the day. They did a little bit of grinding in Pokemon XD. I figured out which trainer is the overall best out of the current selection we have to train with, but I think I'm gonna do the second one. I think it'll be better if you do the second best trainer. Basically what I did is I looked at each of the available trainers we can, really the strongest ones we can train on, and then combined all of their experience points yields, which basically is a number that tells you, okay, this Pokemon can give you about basically a number that basically means higher the number, the more experience the Pokemon can give. And out of all of them, there's one trainer with I think an Apom. No, I think it was a Zigzagoon, a Bagon, a Clamperl, and a Murkrow. Clamperl and Murkrow specifically being the ones to give the most experience out of all the Pokemon available to fight against. But given that Clamperl and Murkrow are pretty difficult Pokemon to take out, at least comfortably. I think I'll definitely go with the second one, who is a trainer with mostly pretty early game normal types. Just to play things safe. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I've probably learned from my mistakes with the previous episodes. But yeah, I'll probably do more training tomorrow after work. Yeah, and then on Friday, I'll hopefully have every Pokemon up to at least level 23 or around there. So I'll be ready for the final 2 trainers of the area. All right, about time. About time already. Given how strong we are, this probably will go by pretty fast. And if it does, I think I might just end the stream off early. I mean, not that I don't want to. Not that I don't want to stream. I just don't want to. I just know that those stuff. I just know I got a lot of stuff I need to do. Yeah, the real cool thing about using this weapon on this boss is that you can basically choose. That you can basically choose. Well, not we choose, but like, you can just focus on the glowing wings. Yeah, look at that final checkpoint, and we're all. And I've only really attacked the main segment. Okay, I need to get that a little low. Oh, I wasn't. I was waiting for you. Okay. You. Oh, I missed. Oh no! Wait, no! I got it! I got it! Nice. I think I might have just landed on top, so it didn't miss. It just hit. Fully missed. It just hit on top. Nice. And I'm out of soda. Well, it's cold soda. I should have put more in the fridge. Yes, I know. That is what I wanted. Now that is the one I'm looking for. Main power up distance. Now that's a good one. Oh, and this is a perfect day to show that off. Yeah, this weapon you got. Definitely we could have a lot of range and power at range. Oop. Oh, come on. Yeah, I got it. Ooh, Splatling barrage. Increase the number of shots fired from a single charge of Splatling. Heck yes, please. Heck yes, please. For the portals, that should be pretty easy for this weapon. I would also love charge up speed. There's a lot of different. There are a lot of really good effects for this weapon specifically. I thought the special did really good too. Really good too. Booyah bomb. The only thing that's kind of not that good is would be the main sub. There's a got a notification sound. Someone in YouTube chat. Oh, hey, how's it going? It's you from last time. Hmm. Although it would have to be GW or GW64 as I like to abbreviate my name as. 'Cause I don't know why you. Oh wait, no, YouTube chat's popping up. Oh no, YouTube chat's popping up. Popping up, I see it. Never mind. Okay, don't move an Octolink form. I mean, I guess I can do that. Yeah, that's kind of works. Like basically just act like a turret. Kind of like I'm using the blast beast in TF2. Yeah. Get the DLC for. Yeah, yes, this is. Yes, this is. This is actually the sequel to Octo Expansion, basically. Basically, this continue the story after that. I am playing as Agent 8. Yeah, that's a vending machine. This game, this DLC it's called Side Order. It's actually a roguelike. Roguelike. You have a bunch of different weapons, and you gotta make it through a tower of 30 floors. No, none of these are really that useful. So let's set. Guess I'll swap out my bomb. Definitely like that better than special. Yeah, I'm very much in. Yeah, I am very much in the late game of this mode right now. Oh, thank you, thank you. It was like, thank you. I'm really proud of it too. Thank you. I'm currently working on a Star Fox video and a Splatoon video as well. Well, I'm gonna plan to release the next 2 months. Then after the Splatoon video, I'll make the part two continuation of the Pokemon XD video. Run Sprinkler. No, main David Ditton. That's really good. I'm taking a lot of vending machines. I should not. Hmm. It's not inherently bad. Anyway, I just gotta make sure that you buy upgrades from them, and not just pills or ability changes. What up? You guys can take that. And got it. I think next week now that since I'm gonna be done with this by the end of the stream, most definitely. I'll probably head back to Ocarina of Time. I'll definitely head back to Ocarina of Time. I want to continue playing that game. When we left off, I was when we left off, I finished Jabba Jabba's belly, and I was making my way back to Hyrule Castle. Flash radius, killer whale, soundwave damage. I wonder, does the I'll pick that, but I wonder if Booyah Bomb counts as a bomb. Counts it as an explosion. Okay, let's go. Okay, perfect. Nice. Yeah, so you have... yeah. Yeah, it's on my... I'm not... Yeah. It's not a fully blind playthrough. I have played, I played the remake. I played the remake on 3DS, but I've never played the original. So in that sense, it is basically a blind playthrough. I also never finished the remake either. Either. I think the farthest I've gotten was the Fire Temple. Right, I've never done the Water Temple or anything beyond that. And that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll probably make a video for that game as well. Well, especially if we get the news of a remake. The Ocarina of Time remake, which as of right now, we don't know if we still don't know if it's real or not. But even if it's not, I'm still happy to play it. Still happy to finally give the game its dues. Not great. Okay, well that's well that was lucky that the big guy didn't ink my tough. Okay, ink strike, ink saver, ink bomb. I go ink strike. Yeah, it's definitely it is definitely clunky, but at the end of the day, it was an N64 game, so it definitely does make sense. Yeah, it definitely does make sense. I don't hold the game too accountable for it. Well, then overall, from what I played, it's still pretty good. Sniper guys are so annoying. Also, if we do get the remake, if the remake one was all true, it's really good to play the original so I can have a better appreciation for what changed and what stayed the same. Also, pretty much that's also pretty much the main reason why I played why also we played Star Fox 64. Cool. And I've already played the remake of that game too on the 3DS. It is. And Zero. So yeah. Basically, I have all the knowledge I need to fully appreciate Star Fox 2016. At least I hope I do. Anyway, time for the second boss, the executive order, well, however it was said. The elusive boulder. Ow. Honestly, I feel like out of all the weapons, this one is probably the one that's the best for dealing with this fight. Long range deals a lot. Long range deals a lot of damage. Definitely a really good choice. Yeah, definitely my least favorite boss out of the four, but it's definitely a lot of fun with this weapon. God, I hate THs. I hate them. So hard to say. And oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, just a little bit more. Gotcha. And with that, only 10 more floors to go. Speaking of that, I've been playing more. I've been playing more Breath of the Wild. Not Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. I finished the Lightning Temple earlier today. And I've attained all five stages. Stages. Sticky ink. Yeah, now you can go. Actually, yeah, let's reset. See what we get. Yeah, nothing. What you need to do is move that. Okay. I'm finished. I have beaten the boss, but I haven't really. But I never really did do everything. Everything like this playthrough, like this most recent playthrough. It's the first time I've done. It's the first time I actually did the fire temple. Fire temple, and once I'm ready to go fight Ganondorf, it's gonna be my first time doing it with each of the stages. I don't remember. Yeah, on my first playthrough, I don't remember if I won, but I did actually manage to reach. But I actually managed to reach the final area, well, the boss rush with only like a few hearts. Like before I did anything in the game. Okay. Boom. Perfect. Well, it did a lot of damage, just not as much as I wanted. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom's a great game. Great game. I feel like it's a great game, but honestly, it being so similar to Breath of the Wild really does hold it back. for the back, especially if you play them back to back and stuff like that. I'm just very, I just can't wait to see whatever they do next for the next fully new Zelda game. Yeah. Yeah, like I do like there are changes. There are a lot of notable there are a lot of noticeable differences. Like when compare, it's similar to when you compare Ocarina of Time to Majora's Max. They're similar, but there are noticeable differences. But overall, the general feel of the map just feels the same, and that can really affect the player's experience. Yeah, we're getting a little overwhelmed here, but we should be good. Yeah, we're good. Nice. Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to whatever they do next. Two ideas I really want to see. For Zelda would be a game that takes place like in the would be a Zelda game that takes place like in a more modern setting. Like if Legend of Zelda took place in a world like ours today. Or today, but still had like all the different races and all that stuff. I feel like setting that in like New Hyrule in the adult timeline would fit really well. And another idea I had would be just to see a version, especially after seeing how Gandalf was in yeah, kinda. I can imagine I don't think the villain would or should be Ganon. Should be Ganon, but I just imagine like Ganon's like somehow gets revived. He sees what has happened to Hyrule and is disgusted because of how so many people have forgotten how Hyrule used to be. Something like that. Or maybe if not modern style, maybe like steampunk or something like that. Or was it more like modern like technology? But a whole Hyrule, but a whole like Hyrule and like civilization like that, not like how it is in Tears of the Kingdom, where it's really just Link that can use the advanced ancient technology. Ugh. Speaking too fast. Advanced ancient technology. No, we're going to the machine again. Let's go gambling. Basically what I'm doing. Just gambling to see if we find anything good here. Nope. Why do I keep getting pearl items? Oh. You know, honestly, I did not pay attention to the common tones. I did not pay attention to those at all. But the other game I would like to see would be a Zelda game where Ganon won. Or Gandalf won. Like, in a lot of ways, Ganondorf did really win in the Of the Wild series. Dude, he did defeat the He did defeat the heroes and almost won, but there's always that one little thing that stopped him from achieving his full goals. And I would love and I would just love to see like a Zelda game take place in a Hyrule where he did win, where he did rule Hyrule for a time, like fully ruled unopposed. Oh, I want to see how good of a king. I want to see how good of a king he would have actually been. How his people truly think of him. I feel like they could do something really interesting and really thought-provoking with a game like that. Ah, dang it. Gotcha. Basically, I imagine like the idea of Breath of the Wild, where it's basically the same setup, but instead of Zelda sealing, like fighting with Ganon for 100 years, so he doesn't take over Hyrule. Instead, Zelda had to run away and escape Hyrule. So for 100 years, Ganondorf should ruled unopposed. I think that would just be really cool. Yo, I think we're gonna get those at the next two Zelda games. I don't think it's possible, but we won't know until they actually announce something. Yeah, I really should have paid attention to what the common tones were, because I just completely ignored them this one. But I'm still winning. Still got it, only a few floors remaining. Going burst bombs, splat bombs. Yeah, let's do that one. We haven't even seen that floor yet. I go, technically I've seen this floor, but not with this gimmick. As you know, yeah, we've seen this floor on this run. I don't think I don't think the floor theme. Okay, well, the floor themes do copy, but I don't think the gimmick does. So, like, if we found this, like, on. Blah. So, like, no matter how many times we reset, I don't think we'll ever see this floor again if we just continue to reset the next level. Where the heck is the last one? Man, that guy was hanging by a thread before I took him out of his misery. There you are. Ah, speaking of a thread. Speaking of a thread. Final one. Yeah, I want to keep it easy. Well, that would have been useful earlier. But hey, better late than never. Late than never. No, but this is one of the main reasons why I love. Uh, actually, no, it's not. It's not this, not the mini splatling, but one of my, but I, but one of my favorite splatling guns, has this gimmick where you can charge mid shot like that. Also, wasn't expecting the double trouble of danger, but hey, this is still pretty cool. Well, I love the way the enemies look whenever there's a blackout stage. Okay, I have no idea what the last one is. Oh, it's over there. And there it goes. All right, boss time. All right, final boss time. That was a good one. Look like we already made the top floor. Go back again? Again? I've told you everything already. Why must you return here to torment me? Or are you really just here to say hi? Look, Smolux, we told you the first time. I'll only interfere to reconfigure the palace. What? Oh, I forgot. You don't get to do nothing to any palace until we have a fight. Wah! The Saturn Squatter Overlorder. Of our 10th attempt at this fight. Well, not 10th, but like our 10th version of this fight. Gotcha. Yep. Okay, that wasn't the best idea. Yeah, I guess it's better to use the beer bombs on the tentacle portals instead of Smolix himself. Or maybe the dead one. I don't know. Not yet. No, at the using them on the portals would definitely be a lot. And my mom is calling. I will be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
I don't care how it affects viewer attention. I will always have time to talk to my mom. I love my mom. She's been out of town for a while. When Auntie just completely forgot to say anything. She forgot to text her today. Feel bad about that. And then I got to let her know about my legs and how they hurt. But yeah, I'll talk to her more after stream. Not stream. Sorry about the break. Sorry about the mid break. Honestly, if I had the ability to play in that, I probably would have. But I'm sadly not affiliated yet. Come on, I'm up there. All right. Well, we almost got this. Now try and put that in the middle of the two. Here, try and dodge stingrays. Perfect. And with that, I still haven't won this because it wasn't enough to destroy it. Yeah, they made the health just enough so be up on one quick, and that's actually really smart. Ah, great. Okay, I'm not doing the third phase over yet again. So come on. And we won. We did it. Yay. Yay. Oh, I was. I'm a big old loser. Oh well, I lost, and that's all there to say about it. Go ahead and do your thing with the pilot. Hey, have you thought about not fighting us next time? Maybe? Don't be silly. If I let anyone configure all the palette they want, then I'd... None of us hagging. You'd what? Blah, forget it. You won't get me to give up that easily. And we've done it. In 25 minutes and 30 seconds, DJ Activia pilot has been cleared. I got a lot of pearls from that one. I got some more dev diaries, some more pearls, and a new banner or some sort of multiplayer item. Nope, a dev diary. I'd love the diaries. We got some of that for 6 more pills. There was only a Platana power that we didn't obtain. A bullet power we never obtained. One range ability I haven't grabbed. Another Splatana power we didn't use. And a dually power we haven't used. I also got another terminal thing. And yeah, we probably won't be able to get all of these. At least probably won't be able to get all of these. You know. And we'll definitely probably get at least you and you, maybe. Definitely you. There's no way we're not gonna fight 5 more. Yeah, that last one is right before the events of the game. Yep, we got all the dev diaries. I'm not gonna read them. I'm not gonna read them right here. But if you want to, want to. Well, you can probably look them up online. You can probably look them up online, or just play the game for yourself. Anyway, now our next upgrades. Let's get some damage reduction. And that's it. Because that was very expensive. Wow. All right, one more pad to go. Let's save the pearliest for last. Which is funny because neither of the common tones of Pearl Palette are for the drone. But yeah, we got the dualies. I haven't used these since I haven't used them since the beginning. Let's start with good wall surge has into your damage. So yeah. Let's go with main firing speed. Oh, this is a pretty good one. I'm gonna be able to that up. Oop. Yeah, there it goes. And here we go. Yay. All right, drunk it a while. I don't really know what to talk about. Not quite sure what to talk about today. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun playing through Splatoon 3 again. I was also playing through Splatoon 1 again as well since I did that off camera. Yeah, it's honestly a little surprising how short that game is. Without using amiibo. Yeah, Mac like a game. Yeah, because without amiibo, it's yeah, it took me like I want to say 5 hours to fully beat the game. And that was worth paying attention to all the cutscenes and stuff. Yeah, will probably take like probably it might take like 4 if I wasn't. Yeah, that was paying attention to the cutscenes and taking my time throughout the levels. So it could probably take me like like two or 3 without it. If I just focus on getting the job done. Although the interesting thing, the odd thing about Splatoon 1 is that given that you cannot do online, there is no online functionality anymore. There isn't much to do in the game at all. You can't. Oh, you. Oh, one sec. Mom did message me again. Again, she's at the store. One sec.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, very tired today. Very tired today because I worked out yesterday a little bit. Little bit. I took a nap. I think like 12 was. I think like around 11 or 12, and then I woke up at. Then I woke up at 2, so I might have some trouble sleeping tonight. Which gives me I have today's sponsor. No, I'm kidding. I don't have a sponsor. Good thing I have today's sponsor Manta Sleep. I've never used Manta Sleep, but Sleep. I would definitely not say no to that. I would definitely not say no to that. I would want to try it. I'll try it. Oof. And I have had plenty of nights where it has been hard for me to go to sleep, but because like probably my ADHD just keeps my brain going at like a mile a minute. So while I try to sleep, I try to like focus on the music or calm down. I just still can't. It still takes me like an hour laying down. Like I lay down for an hour with my eyes closed and stuff, and I'm still awake. I don't know, it's weird. Oof. I hope I can get some sleep tonight since I gotta go to work tomorrow. What I gotta do is clean my turtle cage. It's really stinky right now. I'll probably do it after stream, especially since this is going to be a shorter one. Yeah, I'll do it at the stream. Even if it somehow dang it. Even if it somehow ends up being the full 4 hours. Of course I get late. Well, at least I can finally say goodbye to the stage, at least on this file. The stage, layout, floor. I don't know. I never know. Oh no, there's so many different ways to describe a level in a video game. Sometimes it's stages, sometimes it's acts, sometimes it's missions. It always just depends on the game itself. Yeah, so but it's kind of annoying how And it's always just very different. How each game just has a very different meaning for it. I think in general, levels is and should be the catch-all term for it. Okay, that wasn't that wasn't that bad. Yeah, I see level is basically the catch-all term, the one that applies everywhere, even if it doesn't technically count. Ball. Yeah, almost got it. Almost got it. Almost got it. And we've done it. I need to make save a main. Main, that's what I need right now. What's that? No. Well, wait. Oh, because of like the, I guess. I don't know. Let's get this. This will be very useful. A lot of people playing Splatoon right now. Ooh, and cool. We got this cool little. We got the cool scouter. That because of our range saturation. That's cool. So I really like the design, the little design details extras you get. What is the range right now? Ooh, that's some good range. Ooh, that's some real good range. Hmm. I'm not doing Gatorade today. Actually, not Gatorade. Powerade Zero mixed berry. 0 calories, sugar. Yeah, sugar. I don't drink it often, but I was like, yeah, we have it here. That's kind of like it. Yeah, we have it here. Oh, awesome. All right. Potentially our last battle against these guys. And I say potentially because the last area is not guaranteed. Well, yeah, because I don't know who we're gonna face in the final section. So it's either the last battle against them or the last battle against the next boss. And honestly, this is a pretty good showcase of how effective this boss is. Like either it's really really easy, or it's actually like, oh hey, that's kind of or that's kind of tricky, and you might get yeah, and you might get caught off guard. It's all this boss is just very much a sliding. It's always on one of the two sides of the spectrum. It's really easy, or it's actually kind of tricky. I think this one is actually a bit, actually a little bit in the middle, but definitely closer to easy. All right. 10 vote down. Yeah, Not sure if I noticed that on my earlier playthroughs, but those lines actually does reset a lot quicker. Does loop a lot more than I thought. Maybe they're all left to those. Maybe they're all left to those than I considered. I got short portals. So the cool thing about the dually is that when you do the dash by pressing the B button with ink, it not only deals some damage, not pretty good at taking out small flies in Salmon 1. Yeah, and not only deal damage, which is really good at taking out small flies in Salmon 1. But also straightens your aim. Straightens your cursor and increases your fire rate a little bit. Not straighten, make your aim more precise. Okay, jump what I wanted. Okay, so now that I'm up here, I can hopefully take care of you. Okay, it's not the best, but we got this. Yeah, no, we're good. Oh, yeah, no, we're 100% good. Step up dance and step up song. I don't know why I keep wanting to say dance. That does sound like the name of that does sound like the name of a dance move. The step up. Except for main, that's what I was looking for. The streams are really, it's really interesting. Whenever I stream, it would get like the first hour, I always feel awkward and unsure myself. But once I get like an hour in, I feel a lot more confident, confident and comfortable. I kind of like just need to warm up. Warm up. I wonder what would happen if I like warmed up before stream, like an hour before I like quote unquote crack the stream. Well, I guess it wouldn't really be quote unquote since I would be basically, since I am already basically talking to myself. And we got it. Yeah, that's something I've noticed. Why speed? Yes. Yes, because we also haven't seen this floor too. What is layout? We've probably seen this floor. We've definitely seen this challenge. Just not this layout of it. Actually, no. I feel like we have seen this exact layout. Okay, well, I know I have, but actually, no. Yeah, given the question marks, I probably just haven't recorded. I've never recorded it. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I should upload the raw gameplay. Oh no. I don't know. Maybe I should get like a hard drive or something. I don't know, because I do kind of want to. Because I do get. I never really know what to do whenever I want with like my older VODs or gameplay video, like gameplay segments. Whenever I'm done using them. You know, it feels weird just to delete them, but that is what I've been doing. I've been mostly like uploading them and then eventually deleting them. The thing is, I shouldn't I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do that. That just nah. That's a lot of effort for not the greatest amount of reward. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. Not sure if you noticed, but for on YouTube specifically, once you upload a video, I do have the ability. I do have the ability to get it back, to download it from YouTube itself. So that's good at the very least. But I think when it comes to, like long-term storage, I'm not quite sure. I just don't really know what to do. Yeah, because I know I'm gonna use this footage someday, just not now. Like I definitely use some of it as B-roll for the Splatoon video. Yeah, normally I like to keep my B-roll on topic. So like if I'm talking about Star Fox, I'm gonna have B-roll of Star Fox. Hopefully the game I'm actually playing, but for Splatoon 1, since since I can't play multiplayer, the only real B-roll I could get for that game would be just of the multiplayer. I mean single player. Which is already the main footage I'm using, so it would make more sense to just use Splatoon 3 multiplayer as B-roll. Keep things less confusing. Yeah, no, I really